you go ahead and get started.
How would you like it if one day you got a bunch of bills for a credit card that you never used? The cause of this would probably be identity theft. Identity theft is a complex and age-old crime that has a heavy impact on today's society. Identity theft comes in many forms, it is used in a variety of ways, and it has been around for a long time. Dictionary.com states that identity theft is the fraudulent appropriation and use of someone's identifying data or documents. In his article, identifying identity theft, David Kirk states that identity theft is probably the most common and most commonly encountered form of minor criminal activity. A common aspect of identity theft is the use of the victim's credit card. Bob Sullivan states in his book, Your Evil Twin Behind the Identity Theft Epidemic, that credit cards, depending on how much they allow, an identity thief could use them to buy a brand new car without paying a single dime. Also, credit card numbers can be acquired and activated online, so easy access. And credit means that when you pay, you don't have to actually put any money down, so all of the money would be billed to the person who bought it, or in this case, the person's identity was stolen. Social Security numbers are another common target of identity thieves. Social Security numbers can be used to make new credit cards under the victim's name, or you could apply for a job with them. And the reason someone would do this is if they had a criminal record. So they apply for a job with someone's clean record and possibly get it. Also, dates of birth, birth certificates, and addresses are commonly used along with Social Security numbers to practically live under the victim's name, according to Heather Morton, the writer of Identity Theft Strikes You. The worst part of identity theft is not the stolen information, but what it is used for. Stolen IDs and personal info are used in a variety of ways. According to Sullivan, a stolen identity is mostly used for monetary gain, but it can also be used to apply for things like health care, or loans and grants, or you could pay off mortgages or car payments. A darker aspect of it is if sometimes the identity theft could commit a crime using the stolen identities, which this would cause all of the blame being put on a person who probably has no idea what's going on. And they can also be sold to other people who can't get them on their own, but identities of some people are more useful to identity thieves than others, which leads to some groups being targeted. Identity theft affects people of all ages, but children are a common target. 1 in 40 families with children under 18 had at least one child whose personal information was compromised in some way, says Heather Morton. Morton goes on to explain that most children's IDs are used to create synthetic identities. Also, children's identities are useful because they usually don't have a credit history, and their social security numbers usually don't pop up on fraud warnings. And since it's children, they usually don't realize that anything's wrong until they turn 18. Although many people today are affected by identity theft, it is not a new crime. According to David Kirk, identity theft is as old as the concept of identity itself. In ancient times, the identity of a high-ranking person could gain you power or influence. Modern identity theft, though, was brought on by the Internet revolution. Internet gave thieves an anonymous way to achieve the same goal that a bank robber would have in the past, except the modern thief wouldn't even have to move an inch. According to Lisa Gerstner, writer of the article How to Fend Off ID Thieves, the Internet gave instant access to everything, including your credit card and bank funds. If you'll please turn over the handout. As you can see with the dates at the bottom, over the years it has been getting worse. But the amount of stolen information has not gotten quite as bad because of protection software. Yeah, you can check it over now. Identity theft is a complex and age-old crime that has a heavy impact on today's society. Identity theft comes in a variety of forms, it is used in many ways, and it has been here for a long time. Everyone should know about identity theft because it could easily affect anyone here.
Thank you very much. Let's give him a round of applause.